Punch newspaper and I have Tribune newspaper for today. Firstly, we are going to venture into the Punch newspaper for today. Health workers state grand hospitals. The ongoing strike by the joint health sectors unions has entered its third month, crippling activities in government-owned hospitals across Nigeria, leaving patients stranded and forcing many to seek essential services outside public health facilities. Now in third month, the industrial action has grounded critical services, particularly in hospital pharmacies, laboratories, and other support departments, significantly disrupting healthcare delivery. While the industrial action was severely disrupted, federal health institutions and health workers in state-owned hospitals in Ekiti and Benue states, mitigating the impact on patients. At the same time, resident doctors, nurses, and midwives in some state facilities, such as the Benue State University Teaching Hospitals, Makurdi, have embarked on a separate industrial actions, citing of post salaries, pension issues, and infrastructure. At the federal teaching hospitals, Idu-Ekiti, medical doctors and nurses were seen at their posts. However, other health workers stay away. Health workers strike grand hospitals. The footage of these stories inside the Punch for today. Another story here with me in the Punch for today. Prioritize your health. Well-being Anambra First Lady urges residents. The wife of the Anambra State Governor, Dr. Noi Solundo, has urged residents, particularly women and mothers, to prioritize their health over all well-being, emphasizing that a healthy body is the foundation of a productive life and their health is the greatest health. Soludo, who is also the founder of the Healthy Living with Noi Solundo, said people must engage in holistic health and self-care approach that include physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being to reduce preventable lifestyle-related illness. The Anambra First Lady stated this in a press statement she released on Monday as part of her monthly health and fitness message to the residents. She urged individuals to nourish themselves well, to think well, move well, walk well, love well, and sleep well. Prioritize your health. Well-being Anambra First Lady urges residents. The footage of these stories is inside the Punch for today. Another story here with me in the Punch for today. Federal government disposed 2.45 trillion naira to states for infrastructural security. The total amount disposed to state governments and the Federal Capital Territory as financial support for infrastructural and security projects has increased to 2.4 trillion naira, official record from the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation have revealed. The amount disbursed between March 2024 and August 2025, which spanned over 17 months, was aimed to bolstering infrastructural development and strengthen security operations at the sub-national level as part of ongoing efforts to address widespread insecurity and bridge critical infrastructural gap across the country. The Kano Metropolitan Rail Services, which transform public transportation in the state by providing reliable and safe and available means of movement for residents across the metropolis, the governor was quoted as saying, Kano receipts at the large-scale infrastructural intervention comes against the backdrop of recent political realignment in the state and following the defections of key political actors to the ruling of Progressive Congress. Federal government disposed 2.45 trillion naira to states for infrastructural security. The footage of these stories inside the Punch for today. And before we come back to the second edition of this program, the Tribune newspaper, we would like to listen to what we have for in our studio with the rise back for the second edition of this program.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
9894 OSUN Street, Suite 875, Houston, Texas 77036.
Contact phone 281-652-8396 and
832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich culture.
Listening to what we're from the studio. Before we go to the second edition of this program, the Tribune Super, if you'd like to watch it live and direct on our social media page, you can follow us, like, share, comment, and subscribe. On our Facebook, you can click on ABNTV Houston. Likewise, on our YouTube, you can follow us on ABNTV Nigeria as well. And on our Twitter, you can also follow us on ABNTV Houston. And lastly, on our Instagram, like, share, comment, subscribe, and click on ABNTV Nigeria as well. And now to the second edition of this program, the Tribune newspaper. OSUN Assembly votes to recover all divided local government fund. The OSUN State House of Assembly has raised the alarm over what is described as the illegal handling and payments of billions of naira from OSUN State local government fund by APC chairman and councillors. The Assembly accused a fourth-generation bank and former governor Boyega Oyetola of being the arrowhead of the alleged infractions. Addressing a press conference in Osogbo on Sunday on behalf of the Assembly, the principal officers led by the Speaker, Right Honorable Adewale Egbedun, warned of the harsh illegal consequences, declaring that all illegal handling funds will be recovered and those involved brought to book. The House condemned and decried reports of billions of naira in local government funds alleged by paid house listing the following payments, reaffirming the illegality of the forceful occupations of council secretariats by tenure-expired politicians. The Assembly condemned what it described as the calling-ness of APC. OSUN Assembly vowed to recover all diverted local government funds. The full details of these stories inside the Tribune newspaper for today. Another story here with me in the Tribune newspaper for today, which is the last story here with me. 2027 internal division will jeopardize Ogun Waste government aspiration professionals. A group under the umbrella of Ogun Waste Professional for IAI has said that internal division will undermine the desire and aspiration of the senatorial district to produce the next governor of 50 years old Ogun State. In a communique issued at the end of the media engagement held in Ilaro on Sunday, the forum comprised sons and daughters of Ogun Waste who are professionals in their callings resolved to disposition the district for inclusion and taking leadership role in the state. The Senate's majority leader, Dr. Okoyemi Bamidele, who was the guest speaker at the media engagement, spoke on the theme, the power of internal coherence in securing external support and roadmap for achieving Ogun West. The Cuban national ambition in 2027, the forum unanimously endorsed Senator Solomon Olamilekan Adeolu as the preferred candidate for Ogun State Governor in the year 2027. The forum emphasized the urgent need for unified and coordinated approach among political stakeholders in Ogun West, stressing that internal division could undermine the historic opportunity for the districts. 2027, internal division will jeopardize Ogun West Governor aspiration professionals. The full details of these stories inside the Tribune for today, and that will be our final newspaper review. If you'd like to follow us live and direct on our social media page, you can follow us, like, share, comment, and subscribe. On our Facebook, you can like and click on ABNTV Houston. Likewise, on our YouTube, you can follow us on ABNTV Nigeria as well. And on our Twitter, you can also follow us on ABNTV Houston. And lastly, on our Instagram, you can follow us, like, share, comment, and subscribe on ABNTV Nigeria as well. And for those of that are also using TikTok, you can also follow us on ABNTV Nigeria as well. My name is Kenny Afolabi. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. And I wish you a blessed and prosperous day ahead. Bye for now.